Hello guys, welcome to my this video, and in this video just I will show you how you can create pagination in Angular. So guys, here I will not use any custom code, just I will use a package. So guys, here you can see the preview here, and here is the number, so page number. So when I will click next button, so you can see it's changing. And suppose if I want to go to the first page, so I can click this button 1, so you can see it's going first page. You can see here the user ID is 1, ID is 1, and suppose I want to go to the second page, so user ID 1, third page, so you can see that just ID is changing here. User ID is the same, and you can see the change ID is changing here. And if I go to the, so here you can see, first notice here ID is 9, and if I go to the fourth number page, so you can see it's again it's 10, 11, 12. If I go to fifth number page, ID 13, 14, 15, same way. So you can see it's the page is changing. So this is called pagination, and here I will use a package, and now I will show you how you can use this package and how you can implement in your project. So guys, now just I will open the code editor. So guys, here I already opened my code editor, and now you can see I have already opened some code file, appmodule.ts file, authservice.ts file, appcomponent.ts file, and appcomponent.html file. So guys, first thing I will go to browser again, and just I have to be install this package, and the package is called ngx pagination. Okay, so I will add this package link in our description also, so you can go to description and you can open this link here, so it will redirect to your npm. So here you can see the first link, ngx pagination npm, so you have to be click this link, and I will add this link in my description also. So guys, here just I will copy this command npm I ngx pagination. So I will copy this command, and I will go to my editor, and I will open a new terminal from here. So you can see new terminal, otherwise here from here I can click this plus icon, so it will be open our new terminal. So you have to be paste this command here and just click enter for installing this package. But guys, here I already installed this package, so I will not install it again. Okay, so I will show you that I already installed this package. So for that, just I will go to my package.json file, and here if I open, so you can find here the package is ngx pagination, version is 5.00. so this pagination package I already installed, that's why it's showing in our package.json file. And now just next thing is, after hope here I'm assuming here you are already installed this package. Okay, so how you will install, just copy this command and press in your terminal and just press enter, it will be automatically installed. So after installing this command, here I already am again saying that I am not installing this command because I already installed, for saving the time, because if I go to install it in this video, so it will take more time and the video is so long. So that's why I already installed this package. And now guys, after scrolling this page, here you will find the code here, simple example. Okay, and here you can see it's showing in our my appmodule.ts file. Just I have to be import this one here, it's commented this line, that means I have to be import this line. So I will copy this line from here. Okay, this line is ngx pagination model. So now I will open my appmodule.ts file. So this is appmodule.ts file, and now I will scroll, and at the last and the end, so just I will paste this command, this line. Okay, after pasting this, I will go to browser again, and here you can see just I have to be import this pagination module in my imports array. So I will scroll down again, and now here you can see the imports array. So just here I will paste this, and I will add a comma. Okay, and now I will save this. So in appmodule.ts I have written all the code, and now I will close this appmodule.ts file. Okay, and now guys, now I will, here guys, I want to say one thing, that is I have created a service already for just saving the time. Okay, because if I go to create the service, so it will take just a little bit of more time. Okay, so that's why I already generate a service, and the service name you can see here, auth service. So how you can generate this service, just in the terminal you have to be write a comment nggs and auth. Okay, so this, if you write this comment here, I will increase the size of terminal, so you can see the command is nggs auth. So after doing this command and press enter, so it will be install your auth service, or you can say it will create your auth service. So that is this one. And after creating this auth service, just you have to be do one thing, guys. Now here I will do one thing, that is, here every time when I upload any video, so people send me a message in my Instagram, that is, please upload this code in GitHub and send the GitHub link. Okay, so that's why yesterday I was thinking about that, and so for that just I have created my blog site in blogspot.com. that is free site, the free domain and free hosting, blogspot.com. If you don't know what is blogspot.com, so you can write in comment. I will make another video about blogspot.com. so just here I will open my blogspot.com. okay, and from here you can see I already, and now guys, here after opening this blog, you can see I written a blog, that is how you can create this pagination. So I will open this blog, and guys, now I will not go to official site, so everything I have explained in this blog. So from this blog just I will copy the code and I will just paste here. Okay guys, so you can do the same. I will provide this blog link in my description also. And guys, here you can see in the app module.ts file, just two things you have to be import. First, for ngx pagination, here you can see pagination module, import this pagination module, and in the import side just I have to do that. Okay, so I already done, and here is the HTTP client module. So guys, you know why we use HTTP client module when we fetch or any post data, any or any HTTP request we send or get. So that time we use HTTP client module. So another thing, just here I want to show you in my app module.ts file, I forgot to show that this client module I already import. Here you can see this client module, and this module I inject in my imports array also. Here you can see, so I already did that. So you do the same, just copy this two import line and this two. Okay, just do in your app module.ts file. And now guys, in our auth service, so I told you how you can generate auth service. So this is my auth service. So here you have to be import HTTP client and HTTP header, because guys, here I am using auth service because without fetching some data I cannot show the pagination. So that's why I'm using this auth service, and I'm getting a JSON file, and this based on this JSON file I will use pagination. Okay, so it's not a pagination modules actually, just for showing the pagination I am doing that. So guys, here you just import in this line from your auth service, and guys, here you can see in the constructor just you have to be create an instance of this HTTP client. Okay, so this I have done in my constructor in auth service.ts file. So it's done, and in the auth service, just here you have to pass a API, that is demo API. So you just copy this one and here just paste. So I also in the auth service I have paste this one. Okay, I already paste this one in my auth service. So you do the same thing. So you can see I did everything in auth service. So I will close this one, and now guys I will come in my ts file. So this is app component.ts file. So first of all, in the app component.ts file you can see in the ts file just you have to be import your auth service. So just copy this import line and paste here. So I already done this. I have already done this because for saving the time. Again I'm saying, because otherwise this video would be long. So here you can see I already paste that, and now here in the constructor just you have to be create a instance of auth service. So I have written the name auth, that is instance of this auth service. You can see. So this line you have to be copy and paste in your constructor. So you can see I already did this. And now guys, here you can see, just here you have to be copy this and you have to paste in your ts file. So I will copy this one and at the last just I will paste. So this one is the method, and this dot auth service dot get data. Get data means in the auth service dot ts file I have created a get data method where I call the API. Okay, and after getting the data from API, that's I'm storing in this data variable, that means this variable. So this console I don't need this, so I'll remove from here. And now p is the variable any, so where I use this p, so now I will show. So guys, ts file is done, and now just open your HTML file. So here is the HTML file, and now inside this HTML file just you have to be copy this code here and just paste here. So guys, here I will explain what I have done here. Just I have created div, and using ng for loop you can see I have taken a variable d, and inside this d variable just I have stored the data. Data means here using this API which data I am getting, so that data, this data I am getting, and that I have stored inside this data variable. So this data variable, now I bind this d variable using ng for loop, and after that this is the code for, sorry guys, this is the code for pagination. You can see this one. So just this is the code. So items per page 4, that means for every page it will be show 4 data, and current page is p. So I told you here I use p. So what is p? So this one. So this is variable, you can write any name of this p as per your choice, but what name you will write, that you have to be bind here this page change inside this page change method. So this one code is for pagination. Okay, and this is a bootstrap class float right, and here inside this div I have just binded the data, that is user id and d dot user id. D means this variable, and I'm getting a data user id, so just I bind here. So after doing that, hope you will do the success, you can do it successfully. You are not getting any confused. I'm just thinking here, if you are getting any confused, so you can write in comment, so I will try to give you a reply, but I hope you are understanding what I'm saying here. And now after saving this one, just I will go to my here I will save, and this ts file also I will save. It's compiling. So it's not coming. Okay guys, one thing I have missed here, so that is this get data. Okay, I use this method but I did not call. So this get data method just you have to be called inside this ng on init method. So now that means this get data method will call when our page will start to load. Okay, I mean when our component will create. So now I call this method, and now you can see the data is coming, and first inside this first page you can see the 4 data is coming here, id 4 you can see here. If I go to page 2, so you can see it's changing. Okay, so now guys, if I write here inside this first page, the 3 data will show at a time, so you can change here the number and now again I will show, just it's safe, and now you can see it's showing 3 data here. If you see here, so you can see id is 3, and now if I click next button, so you can see it's changing next, and if I click previous button, so you can see it's changing the previous data one. So here you can implement that, and this is the block site. You can see this is free domain, guys. Blogspot.com, Google's free domain. You can do this, you can create your own blog site also. And guys, this blog link I will provide in my description also. So from here you can read the blog, and you can just copy and paste the code here. So inside this ng on init, in my app component.ts file, I have written here, but I forgot to show. But after that I had paste this code here. So now it's done perfectly. So hope guys this video will help you, and if you want to get more Angular video, so please subscribe and press the notification bell icon. And if